the significance of this location would suggest.
Hey, it looks like the terminals in here turned on too.
We should look through them. They might contain valuable information.
Only 2 sovereigns in over 300 years. So why has the experiment only succeeded twice in all this time? And if that's the case, why keep on doing it? Was there really no other way? Or could there be some other reason?
Dohalim.
Forgive me.
Alphen.
I'm fine. I'm just a little shaken, that's all. I knew what I was already, so it's not like it's a surprise or anything. But it's strange. I've got all this rage inside of me, but I don't even know who it's for. I'm scared that I'll put a face to it, just to have someone to blame.
If that were to happen, then No. And we'd help you fight it, before you ever got that far. Wouldn't we, everyone?
Yeah, we wouldn't just sit by and watch you spiral out of control.
That's right. No good can come from being consumed by hatred.
If you ever start to lose your way, you can count on us to guide you back. To remind you where home is.
And I would be happy to lend an attentive ear, should you ever have need.
Thank you, everyone. I think I'll be okay now. Naori,
Don't talk. I have to do this. I gave you my word that I'd help you return to Dana. The next time you open your eyes, you'll be home.
But you...
My place is here with my people. I still have a duty to fulfill. I'm sorry for what you've endured. Renan never should have dragged you into this. It's not your burden to bear.
But...
The mask contains a sedative. It should keep your mind from tearing itself apart any further. Let yourself go to sleep. This should help with the pain. Time to go, Alphen. Farewell.
Naori...
His injuries are worse than I thought. Short-term treatment isn't going to cut it. I'll have to switch the healing pod to long-term hibernation mode. The chance of surviving hibernation's less than 10%? And worse, long-term use of the mask carries a high risk of damaging his mind and nervous system. But... Lennigus will be nothing but ashes, and this starship along with it. I don't know if I can fulfill my promise to you, Alphen. But if doing this will grant you even the slightest chance, I have to try. I hope it's enough. Please, live for me, Alphen. that vision. It must have been from when Naori helped Alphen escape Lenegis.
She sure went above and beyond the call of duty.
Even with Lenegis crumbling down around her, she chose to stay put with her people.
So that's why you lost your memories and sense of pain, and why you were asleep for that whole time. It was all the result of one agonizing decision Naori made to save your life.
Yeah. If it weren't for her, I wouldn't even be alive today. I owe her everything. More than I could ever hope to repay.
Now that you know how she felt, how do you plan on honoring her wishes?
She kept her promise. If the Renan people she fought so desperately to protect are at risk from a malevolent force, then I owe it to her to carry on her fight. Naori was the one who put that mask on me, and made me Iron Mask.
She did it to prevent your soul from tearing itself apart. She knew you might lose your memories and sense of pain as a result. But more than anything, she wanted you to survive. And you did.
This place. We've seen this in one of Naori's memories.
Of course. After 300 years, this is where it was held. The spirit channeling ceremony. This is where the Renis Alma was.
So this is the place where you and Naori...
The Renis Alma isn't here now. Nor is the Red Woman, it seems.
I know it's difficult, Alphen, but there will be time to dwell on the past later. For now, we need to keep moving. Come on.
What is this? Is it the work of Dana's will again?
It's been a year since the ceremony. That day, I shut away inside of myself the power that caused Alphen to lose control. Since then, my visions of the future have grown more and more fearsome.
Is this another memory? No, it's different this time. It's like she's speaking directly to us.
What we did back then. Not so much as a day passes when I don't think about it. About what was done to us. All in the name of a ceremony, the purpose of which we were never even told. As Sovereign, they linked Alphen's consciousness to Lenegis itself. The Renis Alma was intended to control his power, lest anything should slip through its cracks. That day, as Maiden, my role was to temper his power. I was meant to guide it forth, and give shape to the strength inside of him.
Linked to Lenegis itself? But then, everything that's been happening...
But that power showed me a vision. A vision of oblivion. When I realized that vision was a prophecy of the apocalypse we were about to unleash, I couldn't go through with it. But without a maiden, the ceremony was doomed. Alphen lashed out, his consciousness no longer his own. I did what I could. Using my abilities as the maiden, I tried to seal that power away inside of me. But it was too late. Lenegis had already been brought to its knees. Thousands upon thousands of lives so cruelly snuffed out. All because of me. Because of what I had done. With the destructive force now slumbering inside of me, I knew I had to find a way to dispose of it. Anything to make up for my failure. But I didn't know how. Especially since that power was astral energy itself. In which case, ironically enough, the Renis Alma seemed to be my best bet. That, at least, would hold the astral energy dormant. Assuming that no malevolent third party got to it first. With the Sovereign and Maiden's combined power, perhaps I could shift the chaotic energy inside me into the Renis Alma instead. That's what I hoped, but alas, it was not to be. The Renis Alma was lost, and Alphen the Sovereign was in a starship bound for Dana. My only choice was to seal away the destructive force inside of me using my powers as the Maiden, to buy the world what little time I could. The time needed for a new Renis Alma to be crafted, and for a new Sovereign to appear. Even if by doing so, it meant I would be passing the curse on to my descendants as well. Please, forgive me. I never meant to burden the future world with this threat too. I only wish that there was something more I could have done.
Wait, you can't just...
Naori.
That message just now, was it directly from Naori? Or was it the Danan voice speaking through her?
What?
These are the clothes that Naori and I wore during the ceremony 3 centuries ago.
So you're saying this is the Maiden's outfit?
That's right. These clothes are designed to resonate with the Sovereign and Maiden's abilities. They focus and enhance them.
And they appeared now because...
Naori must have left them here for the new Sovereign and Maiden, knowing the day would come when they would need them in their fight against the Thorns.
These outfits are directly linked to the answers we've been chasing this whole time. If they're here, it must mean it was Naori's will for us to find those answers as well.
Locating the Renis Alma would allow us to neutralize the dark astral energy inside Shionne, thereby silencing her thorns. Is that what Naori's suggesting?
It makes sense. After all, Master Cores and Spirit Vessels are both able to prevent the astral energy inside them from developing sentience. By that logic, it would stand to reason that the Renis Alma would have the same ability on a larger scale.
We have a Maiden and Sovereign. Now all we need is the Renis Alma, and we'll finally be able to free you of your thorns. Shionne.
It's possible? You really think so?
I do. We can rid you of your thorns and stop the world from falling to oblivion.
However, the spirit channeling ceremony already failed once. Even if our goal is different this time, we can't be sure the same thing won't happen again. We should take care not to be too optimistic.
You're right. It's the barest sliver of a chance. But if there's even the slightest hope it can work, I'm willing to stake everything I've got on it.
I know it's too early to let myself feel relieved, but I just can't seem to help it. Just hearing there's the slightest chance, Even though I know the world's still in great peril, it's selfish of me, I know, but still.
No, it isn't. You found hope to believe in. It'd be strange if you weren't over the moon about it.
Rinwell's right. We can rid you of your curse and still save the world at the same time.
Thank you. Naori entrusted us with the fate of all humanity. Now, it's up to us to prove that trust was well placed.
Starting with a little game called Hunt the Renis Alma.
Yeah, we've come all this way. Now we just need to search Lenegis and Rena until we find it.
Yeah, we can protect the world and save Shionne at the same time.
I too shall lend my services. My knowledge of Renan lore is bound to be a useful asset.
And they say modesty is dead.
Miracles just seem to follow wherever you go, huh?
How do you know it's me they're following? We're all in this together, Shionne. You included. Now let's get moving, shall we? Last I heard, we had an apocalypse to stop. Thank you, Naori. So Naori sealed away the power that made me lose control of myself. But then, that power she'd sealed away was passed down to you. I'm so sorry, Shionne. It's my fault that you're cursed.
You're wrong. What happened to you was because of the ceremony and Naori's attempt to stop Oblivion. You paid a heavy price for it, and then fell asleep for 300 years. The reason you lost your memories
is the reason for your curse.
The thorns.
It all leads back to them. But once they're gone, we can finally put an end to all this.
When my thorns are gone, I never dared to dream that such a thing could be possible. No, the truth is, I think maybe I've always been dreaming about a life without my thorns. The touch of my family, or playing with my friends, holding hands with Rinwell, or giving Law a deserved smack, embracing everyone. All the normal things that people do together. I always wished I could experience them for myself and finally know what they were like. Is it really okay for me to believe it can happen? I'm so scared of getting my hopes up. What if it doesn't work out in the end, and...
That's not going to happen. I'm here to make sure it won't. Forget fate or destiny or anything else. We're going to live a normal life. There are a lot of things you still want to do, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's such a strange feeling. I know that we've still got plenty of fighting up ahead, and it's for my sake, so I can live.
You're worth fighting for.
I believe you, Alphen.
Good. I'll keep on fighting. For as long as it takes. Until our future is finally in our hands.
Sounds like this Naori chick had quite the big heart.
Her position demanded nothing less. From the sound of things, she didn't focus on differences, least of all those between Renans and Danans.
Yeah. It was Naori who first showed me that such a thing was even possible. And then she saved my life by sending me back home to Dana.
Not only that, but she willingly stayed behind on Lenegis for the sake of her people. It sounds like she was quite the hero, all right. A truly caring person.
It's as if walls meant nothing to her. The one separating the Renans from the Danans, or herself from others. She had no need for them.
Which basically meant that she never had anything to break down in the first place, huh? Yeah. I think you may be right about that.
You inherited that legacy. Her wish for the world.
Don't I know it?
She's kind of like a lodestar guiding our way, showing us what we can aspire to.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Hey, if we find any...
Shionne, just in the nick of time. Here, lend me a hand while I...
No!
What the... Oh, right. The thorns. My bad.
No, I'm the one who should apologize. I overreacted.
Again, Law? Can't you even go a minute without putting your foot in your mouth?
Seriously, it's fine. I'd rather that than people feeling like they're walking on eggshells around me. Besides, I'm the one who should be vigilant about not touching you guys, not the other way around.
Actually, I've been meaning to ask. Not being able to touch people. Does it ever get lonely sometimes?
I guess I never really thought about it in those terms. It was either accept it for what it was or come undone. Before long, it was just part of my everyday reality. I think I even forgot there was another way to live. Which isn't to say I didn't feel alone. I did. Always.
So numb to your reality, you couldn't even recognize it as loneliness? I don't know how you managed.
It's fine. I know I'm not alone anymore.
But I can't even touch you. No way of lending you a shoulder when you're down? Even Alphen.
I appreciate the concern. Until I get rid of these thorns, I guess I'll have to put up with it just a little longer. But not forever. Alphen promised me that. Maybe it'll be soon, maybe it won't be. But either way, the day will come. And I'll be ready when it does.
Yeah, just hang in there. One day, we'll share a big warm hug. You'll see. I promise.
Okay!
Oh!
Why, you!
Really now.
Just what's going on here?
Okay!
Here we go! I'll do my best! Yeah! That's it! The power of light! I'm ready to go! This one's mine! Ready to go! That's it! No chance! Look sharp! One more! Tiger Blade! Flaming Meteor! Going in! On guard! Going in! Take this! Tiger Blade! Going in! No chance! Too slow! On guard! Flaming Meteor! Tiger Blade! Far enough! Going in!
What the? Excuse me!
Yes!
Seriously? I never knew Lagiel could be so intense.
She can get that way where my there is concerned.
An opponent like this should be easy. I'm not done! Ignite! Next! You're mine! Strike! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Now!
Flashing Fang!
Not a chance!
A chain between
Now!
Try this!
wailing
Infernal Punch! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! My turn!
whirling trouble.
Try this! Infernal Torrent!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! And the trouble is me!
Infernal Torrent! Burn in hell!
Here comes!
Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Super Swallow! Instant!
Swallow Blade! Try this!
Now I'm in the groove!
Take this!
Strike!
No
Firmament
escape!
Ranger!
Not a flash!
Arrow Squall! These fists have got your name on them!
Soda!
Here, Super Knuckle.
Tear!
Show you what my arm can do.
Feeling Gale!
I'll do raging storm.
Strike! The
Armor
flaming
won't
side
save
is
you.
yours!
To be let free! Eat
Now!
this!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
Now!
stand still!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Did you use... to come here when you were younger? He's... Tara? Hi, Hoodle! Spread! Sweet dreams! Raging cascades! Spread! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Hit! Magic Kazam! Spread! You get the gist. Air thrust! Blah, blah, blah. Spread! You get the gist. Spread! Photon!
Backing down! Now this! Savage roar! I'm on it! You're done! Talon Hurricane! You're wide open! First strike! Savage roar! And they're not finished! Eat this! I'll end you! Now I'm in the groove! You're wide open!
Surprise! On guard! Flaming meteor! The bigger they are, the harder they fall! Flaming meteor! Going in! Flaming meteor! Let's put you out of your misery! Too slow! You're open!
through! Heal! Elusive deity! I'll face you! Tornado simian pests! I shall steal you where you stand! Does it hurt? Stalagmite! How anticlimactic! No further! Stalagmite! Take the benediction light! Heal! Elusive deity! I'll face you! Tornado drive! Benediction light! Stalagmite! Resonate with you require a hand. I'll face you!
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
This is great. The taste and aroma will blow everyone away.
Hey, what's the smoke? Is it an enemy attack?
Seriously, it's making my eyes and throat burn. What the hell is going on?
It's probably some sort of gas. Try not to breathe it in as much as you can manage.
Gas? Those cowards!
Isn't this just cooking smoke?
What kind of food makes your throat burn so bad just from the smoke?
I believe Alphen is...
They're trying to gas Alphen?
What? Those sick bastards! I won't let them get away with this!
Calm yourselves and listen. I was simply trying to say that Alphen is the one cooking.
Oh?
Maybe I should throw in some more spices, just for that extra kick. Yeah, that'll help. Think I'll turn up the heat while I'm at it, too. Oh, crap. The spice is burned. Well, at least the meat's coming along nicely. All right. Now I just flip it over and then...
Hey, Alphen? What are you doing over there?
Oh, Shionne. Perfect timing. I actually just finished roasting up a chicken. Call everybody over so we can eat together. I used a ton of spices, so it's got a good punch to it. Might have overcooked it a little, but it should still taste good.
I'm starting to understand why your food always tastes so damn spicy now.
Hasn't anyone told him that it is actually possible to have too much of a good thing?
If that's the taste he truly wants, far be it from me to contradict. His cuisine is a rather delicate repast.
Shionne, could we talk a moment?
I thought you had something to talk about. I was waiting on you.
Not really. Why? Should I leave you alone when I don't?
No, it's fine.
We used to really have to force these conversations when we started talking to each other, didn't we?
To say the least. Hey.
What is it?
Do you think you'd like to make something together?
Make what exactly?
Just if you wanna make dinner together. What did you think I meant?
Huh? Dinner? Dinner! Yes! Yes, of course! Dinner! Right.
What did you think I was talking about?
No, it's nothing. Don't worry about it. Anyway, what did you have in mind?
Well, do you recognize these ingredients?
This is... Wait, is this?
So you remember? That's right. We're going to fix the very first meal we ever had together. Although I remember it not being well received when we had it.
You still remember that, huh? I'm sorry, Shionne.
I'm just teasing you, Alphen. I picked this recipe because it's easy to make, and I thought it would be a good choice for dinner, too. Anyway, let's get to work. With both of us making it, we should be finished in no time.
I never thought we'd end up eating alone like this again. Just the two of us.
Yeah, so much has changed when you look back on it. Well, I guess maybe not what we're eating, but still.
No, I'd say even that's changed too, in a sense. Our meals are a whole lot better now.
True. We've both come quite a long way in the culinary arts.
That's not exactly what I mean. How do I put it? It feels like eating together is a lot more enjoyable than it used to be.
Yeah, I get what you mean.
Even after our battles are done, when Dana is saved and our mission is finished, we'll probably still be sitting down to dinner like this, night after night.
Yep, I doubt that much will change. You've always got to eat at some point.
I hope our dinners will always feel like this.
Maybe not exactly like this. Hopefully we won't still be camping out.
Oh, no, not at all. I meant in a nice, warm house. One with a roof over our heads and a proper fireplace, instead of an open campfire.
And real chairs instead of these logs. Nice plates and silverware on a big dining table. Oh, and a proper kitchen. That'd be nice too.
And when it's time to fix dinner, we'll be in that kitchen.
Standing side by side.
Whoops. Looks like we made too much. I don't think we'll be able to finish all this.
Yeah, you're right. I'll see if anybody else is still awake. I'd really hate to have to throw it away.
Side by side, huh?
I'm looking forward to breakfast. Come on, guys. We've got lots to do. Doing some thinking?
Nah. It just occurred to me that our journey's been going for a while now.
Is it a wonder to you our group has held together this long?
Maybe. We've got Danans, Renans, a lord, a mage, and even a guy from another time. Yet here we all are, leaning on each other as travel companions. It's like a minor miracle.
If anything, I'd say it's proof. Proof that as long as we accept each other for who we are, we can all get along.
And with understanding comes togetherness. Yeah, we are more than enough evidence of that.
I've always had a thorny relationship with others. Quite literally, as it happens. I figured that it was easier to give up on intimacy, rather than having to go through all of the pain of rejection. I mean, is it any wonder I grew thorns around my heart, too?
But now...
Right. Now, I still have my thorns, of course. But they don't cover my heart. I know now that there is more than one way for people to relate to one another. It was you and everyone else here that taught me that. Everyone that you brought together, Alphen.
It wasn't just me. I mean, sure, I invited a few folks to join us, but Swordsmanship's about all I have to offer. Everyone's taught and supported me just as much as I have them.
You see, that's what I'm talking about.
What do you mean?
I mean, you're fine just as you are. The bonds that you form with others, they shine more brightly because they're mutual. It's not just one bond for you. It's many, each with a heart of its own. That's what makes them special.
Good food is the best kind of magic. This ice cream tastes so good.
I swear, you're always having ice cream, even when it's freezing cold out.
And who made you the food police?
No one. I'm just saying that's a lot of ice cream. Don't you ever, throw up or anything?
Did you really just say that? Try thinking before you talk.
Huh? What do you mean? All I'm saying is I'm just a little worried about you, okay?
Well, don't be. I can have ice cream whenever I want.
You say that, but you know what's gonna happen if you keep eating ice cream all the time.
It's none of your business what I eat or how often.
Arguing over the consumption of a frozen dairy product. Ah, to be young.
Naive might be more accurate.
Mind if I join you, Law?
Let's make sure to kick ass tomorrow, too. I feel pretty refreshed. I never thought about this until now, Alphen, but doesn't it get hot wearing that armor all the time? You feel heat and cold again, don't you?
Admittedly, yeah. It can get pretty toasty in this thing.
Is it hard when your back starts to itch?
Oh, you bet. Plus, my shoulders get stiff wearing it, even if it's not all that heavy.
Kisara looks like she manages all right with her armor.
Armor takes a strong body and a stout heart.
Spoken like a true guardsman. Not that I really get what you mean.
The more I think about it, the more I realize what a pain it must be. Like, what do you do when you need to take a leak?
Ew!
That part can be a bit of a pain, yeah. More things to take off.
That sucks, man. Wouldn't it be easier if you just walked around outside of your armor most of the time instead?
You never know when the enemy might attack. As tempting as it might be to take it off, it's not worth getting killed over.
So basically, you're screwed if you ever get attacked while taking a dump. Right, Rinwell?
Are you doing this on purpose?
Something feels odd here. Be on your guard.
Here we go!
Aw.
Good grief. Remind me again why we're all getting soaking wet just to find some fishing hole?
Some things are better left unquestioned.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Ready
Try
now!
this! Infernal turret!
There!
Come on, gate!
Insects should stay on the ground.
Inferno punch! I'm not done!
Arrow squall!
Barely a blip on our radar.
Dispose of the trash.
Swallow blade! Try this! Infernal turret!
Photon blast! Freeze lancer! Air not in your dreams!
Swallow blade!
These fists have got your name on them! Eat this! The enemy wields arts too.
We'll soon see about that! More where that came from! Blah 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 magic! Holy land! You get the rest! Not on my watch!
Infernal turret!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
The flame inside me is yours to be let free! Infernal turret!
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
Is there anything more magnificent than the musculature of a warrior? Perhaps it is in search of this perfect beauty that I myself am drawn into battle.
Forgive you!
Dragon down! Try this!
Here's a
Infernal turret!
Thunderblast!
Those minutes cut closer is driving me mad!
Healing
That's not fun. Flying free! Why can't they just sit still?
Shionne, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done!
Explosive ring!
Do it!
River!
Astral energy!
Say no more!
I'll heal you all!
Now!
An astral art?
That's my cue!
Shut him down!
Lightning orb!
I'm on a roll now!
Thanks! Just
Barely a blip on our radar.
And thus our strength yet grows.
darkness, not in your dreams!
Try this! Infernal turret! Dragon swarm!
These things really get on my nerves! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Am I on a roll or what?
Well, look who's in a bright and shiny mood. This cavern is surprisingly big. Not to mention nice and cool, too.
The way the light from the glowing stones reflects in the water, it almost feels like a dream.
What, this damp and slimy place? Are we looking at the same thing?
Here's a healing arc!
Dragon Swarm!
First aid!
What?
Here's another!
Explosive ring!
Steering here! More for the stockpile! Show you what my
Plasma shot!
Rise and shine!
Rip it! All finish you here and now!
An astral arc?
That's my cue!
Rising Phoenix!
Shut him down!
Swallow Blade! Try this! Infernal Turret!
Magic
You're mine! Dragon Swarm!
Powered Hurricane!
Now!
I really know you want.
Dragon Swarm!
That's
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
My turn!
Finish
you here and Try
now!
this!
In here!
Swallow Dance!
Stockpile!
A comfortable win.
It'll be a breeze. Get in, get out.
Infernal Turret! Dragon Swarm! Try this!
Here's a healing arc!
You see what happened there as you crossed me. Shouldn't have done that.
Lightning!
Swallow Blade!
Pesky airborne scoundrels.
Sounds like a job for yours truly!
Swallow Blade! Infernal Turret! Dragon Swarm!
Now I'm in the groove.
Explosive ring!
None shall escape my...
I'll crush you! Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw!
A chain between heaven and earth! A wailing dancy of lightning!
Any injuries?
No choice! Slash!
Oh, violent
Try this!
wind!
Infernal Turret! Dragon Swarm!
A chain between heaven and earth!
We did it! Not fair! Crush! Stardust! Rising!
Why can't they just sit still?
You pick the seal!
Now!
Can you take care of them?
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky.
Gotta break through!
Where are you going? If it's in the sky, it's mine!
Dragon Swarm!
None shall escape my here!
Eat this! Not a chance! Strike! Try this! Infernal Turret! Now!
Where are you
It got
going?
fired!
I got the deal! Let a marksman handle it!
All yours!
Eat this!
Strike!
Looks like we got them all.
Get lost! Not in your dreams!
Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring!
More with that!
Try this! It's
Now!
time!
Astral energy!
Say no more.
I'm going to need to use
No!
all the power
Not
of my
yet.
healing arts to
Dragon
accomplish
Swarm!
this!
Try this! Explosive ring!
Radiant Sword! Arc Seal!
Slash! Dragon
Now!
Swarm!
Demon's Descent!
Flashing Fang! I'm practically unstoppable.
dirt! I need 1,000 gales! Tear you to shreds!
Swallow blade!
Hear me! Flame of fury! Strike! Confiscated! Water! Hear my call!
That's enough!
Spread! A whirling struggle!
Burning strike!
Winds of fear!
Try it!
Fierce evil! Freeze
Try this!
laser! Feel! Will this help?
Here I
War for the stop!
The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that!
Inferno turret!
A whirling struggle!
Inferno punch!
Winds of heaven! First force! Sleep now! I'll be ready this one! Glacial spear! Fierce evil!
My turn!
Lightning orb!
Dragon
Freeze
swarm!
laser!
Try this!
Raging cascade!
Explosive ring!
This one's mine! Resurrection!
Seems about right to me.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Dance in the wind! Radiant pierce!
Inferno turret!
More for the sunlight! Radiant pierce!
First strike!
Freezing storm! I hear it now! Raging cascade!
Try this!
Back to the fray! Annihilation!
Dragon
Radiant demon! Pierce!
Dragon swarm!
Will this help?
I'm just getting started! Explosive ring!
Do it!
In an instant! Impact block!
Hear me!
My
Flame
turn!
of fury!
Swallow blade!
Burning strike!
Dragon
Water!
swarm!
Hear my call! Spread!
A comfortable win.
You guys want to rest here?
Have you guys checked your equipment lately?
Hey, look! We've got way more animals.
I never imagined Alphen, do you understand what's on the line here?
What?
The fish, Alphen. With all these Zoogles around, nobody can give them a good home. Namely, my stomach.
Shionne, we can't...
Rinwell, mind if we chat a little? I'm surprised to see you up reading so late. What have you got there?
Oh, it's a book about magic. I was hoping I'd reach the end of this chapter before I went to bed.
I'm impressed you can read all that tiny text without drifting off.
It's easy. Honestly, the subject is so interesting, it keeps me wide awake. Although I have to admit, the more I read this book, the more I realize just how much I still have to learn. I hate not knowing it all, so it pushes me to keep learning as much as I can so I can be a real expert.
So that's why you're studying by the campfire every night, huh? You've really changed, Rinwell.
Really? I don't feel like it.
Remember how you used to be when we first met in Calaglia?
Sure, but that's because I was still hiding a lot from you guys. Am I really all that different aside from that?
Definitely. It's the difference between a rock and the sun.
Are you saying I used to be like a rock? That's not something you should use to describe a girl, Alphen.
My bad. But the comparison is still apt. You used to not be open with us about your magic at all. And now look at you.
Well, I guess you may have a point. I used to hate studying magic because my parents made me do it. And after everything that happened, I felt like it brought nothing but trouble. But now, I don't think it's so bad after all. Maybe I really have changed more than I thought. All magic is simply astral energy combined with knowledge. It's neither good nor bad by itself. It all depends on how you use it. Saying it out loud, I guess I finally made peace with it.
I think you have Law to thank for that.
What? Why him?
I mean, he was kind of the one who...
Nope, he's got nothing to do with it. None. Zilch. Nada. Nothing.
If Law heard that, he'd be pretty bummed, you know.
You're crazy. I don't see why he would be.
Are you saying you rather he wouldn't be? I'd say the fact you can get so worked up about things now is another sign you've changed.
Sounds like someone wants me to put on a little magic show.
All right. I'll take my leave before I say anything else that might get me into trouble. Just make sure you aren't staying up too late, okay?
Ugh, I'm not a little kid anymore. Yeesh. Though actually, it felt kind of nice hearing that. I wonder why. Woo! Night, everyone. Thanks to you, I was able to rest easy.
That thing looks pretty menacing.
Nothing we can't handle.
So this
He's the one who polluted the pond!
Consider this payback for all those fish!
Dragon Force! Aim for the weak spot!
The enemy wields odds too.
We'll soon see about that.
Now, all these things come to an end.
It's raining blobs of slime. Gross.
I'll take out as many as I can!
This one's mine. Holy super
Now you see what I can do.
Not today! Now, while it's reeling!
Take it down!
Try this! Explosive ray! Flash! Infernal turret! Dragon swarm! Try this!
Here we go again.
It's gonna attack!
Right, watch out!
Here I come!
Will this help?
Ready.
Here I come! First strike!
Healing
Inspiration!
Holy
Lightning reflexes! Tenebrous claw! That's much better.
Dolly! In an instant!
Impact cross!
Chain between heaven and earth. Here.
Dragon Swarm!
A wailing thunder and lightning.
Explosive ring! Burn in hell! Dragon Swarm!
It's about to come at us. Look sharp. Here, let me help. First aid! None shall escape my judgment.
Try harder! Not a chance!
Frickin' does it!
Strike!
I'll smash you!
Eat dirt.
Try this!
Inspiration!
Let me hold.
I can do this all day! Will this help? I can
Swallow
do this
blade!
all day!
Take this!
First strike! Now we're not
Thanks!
Frickin' does it!
That'll bring you down.
Inspiration!
Illuminate
In a
the
bind? I can handle it all day!
Try this! Infernal Torrent! Eat dirt!
Glacial spear. Here we
Dragon
go.
away!
Blah blah blah. Air cleanser.
Here we go again!
I'll heal you all.
Yeah, I'm on a roll now!
Healing circle. Cascade. Hey, it's about to strike.
Look sharp, everyone!
I can carve through armor!
It's weakened. Too much to handle.
This ends!
We've almost got its beat.
It's getting weaker.
This
Your
time!
dreams.
Ignite! Dragon
Prepare to be seen!
Wind is the
Try this!
First force.
Done to the dust!
Explosive ring!
Now I'm in the groove! Super
Try this!
Do it.
Chill!
This ends now.
Consider yourself finished!
No way!
Looks like the little guy had a trick up its sleeve.
There's always something. Bigger and slimier.
Dragon Swarm!
Raging cascade.
I can do this all day! Ready and ready!
Dragon Swarm!
I'll tear you
Try
apart!
this! Explosive ring!
In the sky, gone.
Armor won't save you!
You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm!
Ready to go! Finish you here and now!
By the power of the king.
Explosive ring!
By the power of flame. Focus your attack.
Try this!
Oh, sparkling
Explosive ring!
Rain down and purify all. Burning
Dragon Swarm!
Finish you here and
Here,
now!
let me
Try
help.
this!
First aid. Meteor storm.
This time! Swallow blade!
Will this help?
Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring!
Inspiration!
You picked the wrong fight!
I can do this all day!
I'm going to
The big one's up to something.
I don't want to know what else it has in store.
Let's smash it to pieces before it can show us.
Quite.
Lightning condemned. Glacial
Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring!
Seal. I'll be saving this one.
Stardust! Stardust! Rising Phoenix! I owe you one.
Lightning or raging cascade.
Try harder! This one's all mine! Explosive ring!
Healing so this one's mine.
Armor won't save you!
Burn in hell!
In a bind?
Dragon Swarm! Explosive ring!
Almost there!
For close. Now, take it away, Law.
I thought you'd never ask.
Infernal Torrent! Slash! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
Lost, you alright?
Yeah, I'll be okay.
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Dance to the wind!
The flame inside me cures will be let free! Explosive ring! Ignite!
Now! Astral energy! Full throttle!
All right.
Sure.
All right!
Uh-huh.
Huh? What?
Oh, wow!
You dummy!
Good grief.
Ugh, I feel so gross and sticky after that fight.
Tell me about it. We better hurry and get a bath and laundry going ASAP. Great! Yes!
Ugh.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
Okay.
Okay.
Good one. Good.
Good grief.
We have truly borne witness to a striking example. Female determination this day.
Yeah, you said it. I wonder if something happened.